There we go. Alright, since we've done most of the excuse me. We got here no guard. Boxy winner. What should I put it on? SAA. Yeah, please SAA.
Proficiency acquired. My next work should exhibit my acquired mastery.
Okay, 100% chances of buff when attacking. Justification, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Speed healing, counter swing.
Remember, if you wanted to chat or message on the live chat with Epic Woo Excalibur Umbra, you must subscribe. Easy as a fire.
You know the rules.
Practice makes perfect.
Purification, your status element is very useful but can't be used on others.
I'm better than ever.
Okay, Albert. Probably good for Reduces uses defense to increase movement speed. Skill increases movement speed are quite rare.
Mastery long in the making. Mastery long in the making.
Multia. First aid, all the heals, clever.
The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright, Leticia's, yeah, auto heal, have a fighter, repair. I wonder why I focused on that. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the
Thus,
weapon.
my training is complete.
Midas. No good.
Mastery is only the beginning.
Alright, I guess that's it.
So, you grew up in this city.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry like this. Normally it's a quiet, safe place.
Then let us make it so.
I'm counting on it.
Come for you. We'll go on the offense.
Alright, what skill do I have on... Okay, I have Outlist. Okay, I remember now. I got something for it. Probably should do more wealth after I'm done with this one area. Oh, sweet. Probably right here. I'll be right here.
They don't watch your step.
That's far enough!
Body temperature plummeting.
Oh, shoot, I'm frozen.
You are now safe.
Wait, what?
See that?
Prepare for death!
I should come in.
Eat it. Talk about waiting. Alright, talk about a way to get yeah. What else is it holding? Okay, that explains so much. This here isn't holding anything. Alright, let me see what Raymond has. Okay, he has... Okay, I think I'm good.
Small organic life form detected.
We won't be getting any further this way. Let's head along the southeastern side.
There you go, little bunny.
Not fast enough. Hang back.
Target acquired. Drawing on.
Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended. Warning. Powerful attack imminent. Warning. Energy levels low.
Hey.
Neutralized. Destroyed.
We should reach the museum if we continue on south from here.
Guess it's just using two different words to describe the same thing, but I don't know. Stop. This isn't the time for it right now. Just save it for later, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Over here. I wonder what's up with Duma's part.
Updating system. Improvements in general awareness confirmed.
Enemies
Okay.
All work together.
out of my face!
Neutralized.
Let's get up close and personal!
Destroyed. Positional tactics ineffective. Positional tactics ineffective.
We're on the offense.
Into the line!
Hey!
Out of my face!
Over already?
It appears that they have already taken the museum.
Force our way in. End of the line!
Threat neutralized.
Not so tough now!
Weapon destroyed.
What manner of place is this? It's a museum for showing off Vergnus's development over the past 300 years. And it's also the location where the Symbo drives were discovered. Those Symbo drives are the reason why we have advanced androids like Elena here.
So you mean the technology used to create Elena came from here?
That is generally correct. Symbo drives are compact, semi-permanent energy sources. that run off converted energy from imaginary number space, using energy generation principles.
He speaks the truth. Anything that makes beings such as Elena possible would be highly sought after. Even integrations with organic life forms cannot support all the power needs of fused cybernetic parts.
For a being so advanced,
Perceived as potentially beneficial to Scorpium, and sought after as a result.
Nature does not make leaps.
What is that?
One of the fundamental theories for evolution on Earth. The theory states that life evolves gradually, a single step at a time.
One would think the idea of proceeding step by step could apply to a great many things.
Yes, and when evolution takes a great leap forward due to some unusual mutation, it always ends up as a heavy burden for the individual or species in question.
The Centralists are a mutation.
I'm hypothesizing, but when I think about what may happen should these Centralists who are so unpredictable successfully seize this place, it fills me with dread.
I agree. However, standing here imagining things will not help us. What the enemy seeks lies below the museum. Let us
BRB.
go and see what we can learn from these invaders.
Epic Wu Excalibur Umbra will be right back in less than 2 minutes.
whole bunch of shit.
You have everything?
Thanks.
You're back.
Wait!
You gotta head down here though.
Oh, it's a cave?
Yes, it is a cave. But the entrance is only part of the facility. All Vergnesians visit the museum when they are students. Right, Ray?
Yep, pretty much.
However, deep within lies the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. It supports the industries of not just Vergnis, but all of Vergold.
Are drives normally found in natural caverns?
To put it more precisely, symbols were found upon the stone walls within the cavern. So, this is referred to as the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. In that these symbols were what made its development possible. Vergold has kept a tight rein on these symbols, and never once shared them with outsiders.
Hence, the Central is coming here to learn this valuable secret. These symbols, mayhaps they were left behind by some ancient civilization or the like?
That is unknown. Vergold started space exploration 300 years ago. Before that point, Vergnis was an uninhabited satellite planet. We have yet to unravel the mystery of who created these symbols.
But would the Federation not be... no, perhaps not.
The Federation has yet to create an energy technology comparable to the Symbo Drive. While the Federation is more advanced than Vergold in other fields of technology, it's difficult to think they had anything to do with this.
Regardless, if this location is important to the history of Vergold, then we cannot let the Pan-Galactic Federation or Scorpium take it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I'm gonna need it to brush up on a few things I forgot.
Okay. Keep going.
Blocked yet again. It seems the roof of the cave has collapsed.
We gotta find a way to get down to the lower levels.
Why not just blast a hole straight to where we are headed? Surely you...
Yikes! I thought we were done for.
Is everyone quite all right?
Is this?
Is something wrong, Nina?
No. Never mind.
Right.
Back to the wall! Let's do it!
Can you keep up?
End of the line! Like a hot knife through butter!
Threat neutralized. Neutralized.
Nothing left. What? Over already?
Sweet!
I don't think we'd make it very far down this way.
Damn, they've made it even further in than I thought. We better move.
That is one big enemy.
See that?
neutralized.
Well, that's over with.
Know it.
Okay.
Taking point. We'll go on the answer to play.
Yeah.
The ground looks ready to crumble under us here.
Perhaps we might break it purposely in order to move ahead. I must admit, I'm not fond of the idea of crashing our way through one of Vergnus's historic relics.
Well, just pretend like we're excavating some new route or something.
You would say something like that. But so be it. This is an emergency after all.
You would be a...
Sweet!
Hey! See ya.
Target neutralized.
End of the line! Destroy. Gotcha! Out of my face!
Drawing out latent power.
Everyone all right?
Neutralized.
Roll.
Initiate emergency protocol.
You'll never catch me. Activating combat protocols.
It yet holds strong. Perhaps we require more force.
Target
Out of my face!
Hostiles eliminated.
Sweet!
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Shall we blast through the ground at our feet yet again?
Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
look familiar. Oh, it's these symbols. I mean, these symbols.
Let's get up close and personal!
Over already?
Is the power of Vergold's symbol drives really that incredible?
You can tell just by looking at Elena. There are no androids as advanced as her in the entire Federation. And it's not just android tech. Their Symbo drives are the reason that the Vergoldian interstellar military is capable of fending off the Federation fleet.
Hey, we don't have any choice now due to current circumstances. You need to forget everything you see.
I can't make any promises.
Cut me some slack, officer. You too, Nina. I know your Semiomancer blood must be thrilled by all this stuff, but behave.
I can't make any promises.
Oh, man.
Target sighted.
Oh my. Poor little Duma does not appear well.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
I've weakened the target.
The walls here seem tall enough for us to crash through.
Your Highness, please. Such a suggestion is unbecoming of you.
But we must find a way through nonetheless. Is that not so, Ray?
Yeah, but let's not go full destructive mode, okay? Out of my face! Go for the count!
Our current coordinates place us in the vicinity of the Symbo Drive.
We sure got here faster than planned. Come on, how far to go now? End of the line!
Threat neutralized.
I'm here for you.
Stay sharp.
Put go on the offense. Destroyed.
Get wrecked!
Threat neutralized.
How's this?
Blinking. Let you get for messing with us.
Sweet!
Get ready to fight.
Get cocky. Out of my face!
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Just know it. We're the greatest.
This is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it...
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Buldur!
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Laeticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be, and so His Excellency, our Sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Buldur, are these the ones who oppose our centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington.
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kennys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pangalactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of Planet Rogue, set foot on the Forbidden Planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fog. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Virgoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through.
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Buldur, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Laeticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
Stay calm!
Truth be told, it's not been long. Scorpium approved Centralist software. Thus, I would like to ask that you all join me in celebrating my coronation.
How low you have Stalin Goldor. The sons of ours will be scattered.
He's great. One who is not a Scorpion will never understand. This is my path, and I have no misgivings.
Tonight, I have but one sucker to offer. I will release you from this madness.
Formidable foe indeed. Impressive. It would seem my efforts were not sufficient.
It appears my confidence in him was misplaced. Differences in individual performance are hard to predict.
That is how you would speak of one who pledged loyalty and would die for you?
You are a most contemptible wretch indeed.
You still say such things after all that you've seen. There is no concept of loyalty within Scorpium. We are a group within the greater Scorpium network, with myself occupying the top position of Sovereign. Nothing more or less.
Incompatible. The term Sovereign is entirely incompatible with the Scorpium we understand.
Had things been different, you would have been my father-in-law. It is unfortunate that this is how your life ended. But I will avenge you.
This is evolution. The greatest evolution in the cosmos. The everlasting prosperity of the Pan-Galactic Federation begins now under my rule.
We will never let that happen! Remington Kurtzman, your misguided ambitions end here and now! Careful, everyone.
That look suits you, you know. Really shows off the colors of crops that infest the Federation.
My goal will soon become a member of the Centralist cause. The day when you will come to understand the glory of my appearance is not far.
Never permit that to happen!
You'll have to do more than pay lip service to your ideals, Kenny. I'll fix it to him!
Come on, get up!
Can you keep up?
End of the line!
Taking fire! You'll never catch me. Very soon.
Target locked!
Out of our space!
Come here as well.
Let's get him close and personal! Out of our space!
Depending on perspective, Remington being the Sovereign may actually be a good thing. When we defeat him here, it will invalidate the concept of a Scorpion network with a leader.
We need to defeat him either way. He must pay for making a mockery of the Federation and my family.
Absurd! I am Sovereign! The Sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs! No! Impossible! What will become of the Federation? Of Scorpium's evolution? Without me!
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldor!
Boldor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
The way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vergnus! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation!
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Boldor! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Boldor! Boldor!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Boldor is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Boldor, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization? That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that.
The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turned themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergaldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergald and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake. Be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that. Wait! Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome. But still! That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up, my homeworld's safe and sound again, and Boldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return.
Are you injured? Feeling better? Don't push yourself too hard.
Love this place. We should head back to the altar.
Sadly, deciphering the coils of Provenience Cavern is beyond my meager knowledge.
I could spend an eternity exploring this world and it would never be enough. If only I could see more.
What am I doing? Why, I'm committing everything here to memory so I can share with Melthea and Marcus.
Marielle, the Kenny name bears special meaning in your world, correct?
It's special. To everyone else more than me, I guess. Sometimes it just feels like a weight on my shoulders.
Can you tell me more?
Well, my grandparents and their forebearers played a major role in Federation history. They were incredible. You can definitely find them in textbooks.
They must be among the so-called giants of history.
Right. I'm no giant, though. I'm just a little girl stuck at the far end of our great family table.
Marielle. Being a princess, I too am well aware of the burden and weight that comes with one's bloodline. The pressure of living up to surrounding expectations. The anxieties of upholding the long family history.
Laeticia.
Nevertheless, I stand here now as Laeticia, and you are here as Marielle. I am aware of you, Marielle, not those who came before you. Therefore, please just stay as Marielle. Let the legacies of old settle where it may.
Thank you. It feels a little lighter now.
I have complete faith in you. Faith that one day, you will come to embrace your Kenny name.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't keep avoiding it forever, can I?
Your Highness, is this Raymond's home? This may as well be a castle, do you not think?
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are, in fact, the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners?
Laeticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Laeticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
I might have to say Ray.
Laeticia, there's no need for you to be polite and consider his weird question seriously. Did you say Ray?
Oh, please do not blush like that, Ray. I do believe it may be contagious. We have traveled together a long time and become like old friends. Yes, that is it. Is it not?
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Out of those options, it'd have to be me, right?
Yes, precisely.
Looks like you two might not even need my help to make that happen.
Okay, that's out of pocket.
Looks like I owe you thanks for keeping those two idiot sons of mine out of trouble. Come see me if you ever need anything delivered. I'll give you a hell of a deal on the contract price.
Welcome to Paladernia, Laeticia. It's pretty much all offices, but make yourself at home.
Such an extraordinary city, and one that greatly differs from Parapium.
You think so? I mean, sure. I guess there's a lot less nature here than in Parapium. Huh. Feels weird saying Parapium and nature in the same breath.
Vergnus is your home, is it not?
Yeah. Well, it's the place I grew up, so in that sense, it's home to me.
Wherefore the ambiguity?
The hospital I was born in was on Vergald, so technically, I'm from the planet. But I've spent way more time on Vergnus, as far back as I can remember. And now it's where my whole family lives. So, does it feel better to call Vergnus home? Yeah.
So, would I be correct in saying that is your childhood home then?
That's where things get complicated. That's the company, not my house. In an Ossarian sense, that's a business/kingdom, and Dad is its ruler.
I see. That helped my understanding. Nonetheless, it is a remarkably large building.
Yeah. There was actually a big dispute when we went to rebuild the office 5 years ago. They wondered if we could recoup the costs of constructing such a massive building.
Goodness, that is quite the ordeal. 5 years prior? This structure required but 5 years to erect?
Nah, it's been like 3 years already. I'd say construction only took like 2 tops.
Only 2 years?
Yeah, that's pretty much bog standard for a building like this.
Only 2 years. Yet it is so grand. Everything in space is so unconventional.
Not a bad city, huh? You look it over to your heart's content. That way, maybe you can remember it every once in a while, huh?
Sadly.
I'm fine now. I can say for certain that nothing my family has done in any way compares to Remington's misdeeds.
Sorry to bother, Laeticia. Can we ask a small favor?
Yes, of course. We'd like you to check on the progress of Chloe's linguistic studies. Happy to. Chloe, you have been studying for quite some time now, have you not?
Yeah, but the problem is I still can't really say that much.
Chloe, have some confidence. I will now disable the Universal Translator.
My name is Chloe Canneris. I like astrology. I don't like confined spaces. How was that? Did it make any sense to you?
Superb! That was absolutely perfect, Chloe.
Really? Thank you. I am so happy. I can talk using my own words.
Your pronunciation is perfect, and your listening skills appear fine, too. Oh, it is apparent you have thoroughly applied yourself. Very nicely done, Chloe.
Thank you so much, Elena. Relying on the Universal Translator is much easier, but the culture and history of Aster 4 is coursing through its language. There is no other way to appreciate it than to learn it properly.
Chloe, you truly are amazing.
Oh, no. Really, I owe it all to the help you and everyone else has given me, Laeticia.
Well then, how do you feel about learning slightly more difficult words?
Huh?
I will provide you with some challenging textbooks on the ancient tongue. I am quite sure it will be all too easy for you, Chloe. Passion for learning is a good thing. Chloe, perhaps you would wish to learn a little bit more.
I think I'm okay with just sticking to everyday speech for now. I'll get to the archaic terms someday. Those old words might send my brain back to the Stone Age.
So, Ray, this is the town where you were raised.
You could say that. But since I was little, I've spent most of my time in my dad's ship flying all over the galaxy. So it's not like I was really living here. But I guess if I had to call somewhere home, this would be it.
That is certainly right.
I bet it was the same at Parapeum, but compared to Osirius, aren't you shocked at how different the town's appearance is?
It is quite overwhelming to see so many unfamiliar things. Although, I must say it is a rather lovely town.
Yeah? To me, all the cities on Vergald look the same, no matter where I go. Can't say I ever thought this town was lovely.
Both Ascendros and Vergnes are full of activity and energy. You can sense the beautiful workings of life being lived within them. Together, they have given me some invaluable insight.
Whether someone lives on my world or your world among the stars, Ray, as different as our worlds may be, the people of each behave much the same. Insightful thoughts, Elena, indeed.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. There's a lot of small, obvious differences, but things usually pretty much settle into the same pattern, more or less.
Oh, right. There are many other people here among the stars I have yet to learn of. Is it most likely that a day will come where we must work together with them?
I really can't say, but there's no need to think so hard about it.
Pardon?
Keep it simple, just like we're doing. Build the kind of friendship where you get to show off your hometowns. That's more than enough.
Yes, that type of friendship sure does sound nice.
But don't let Marielle know I said that.
And to ensure we get to that type of future, we must endure and overcome the obstacles we are facing right now.
Ain't that the truth? So, in order to save our hometowns, we really gotta rip it up.
Yes, with all we have.
Not a bad city. Calling the Aldous. Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
Best head for the bridge first.
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Your Highness.
Fret not. It was but the thought of our journey's end.
Perhaps a stroll would put one's mind at ease. May well be our last chance to share words with our companions.
Yes, well, that is a most excellent idea.
I am afraid our time here grows short.
Maester Midas, whatever are you doing?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Come again?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return.
Well, that is wonderful. Dr. Eason and Director Melthea will certainly be pleased.
But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
Yes.
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Be that as it may, Maester Midas, do we humanoids need not still build for one another the road which one day leads us there?
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
I find myself picturing Lady Malkia far from amused at how troublesome you might be.
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
It's so tough not being able to go home. So please...
I inquired of Raymond to determine if we might sail the Fulga through the Ocean of Stars.
Aboard the Fulga? And what was his response?
Without a moment of contemplation, he told me space held no air, as though it were as obvious as the color of the sky itself. For many years I have studied semiomancy alongside Midas and the other maesters, sharing in all the knowledge of our world. Yet, I now realize we know absolutely nothing of space.
And is there no consolation in knowing now what you have yet to learn?
I find no consolation in self-deceit. We must acknowledge that it shall be no simple feat to ever set course for their worlds ourselves.
These could very well be the last moments I have together with Ray and his crew. Perhaps I ought to see if anyone is around in the galley. Might I inquire now what it was that Luca meant earlier?
So, Laeticia, you're royalty, right? Which means you're one of the recognized representatives for a major percentage of Astor 4's population, yes? And Midas and Nina, they're some of the greatest minds the planet has to offer. Whenever such people of your caliber come into contact with Federation technology, their native planet gets registered as a protectorate.
And a protectorate is...
There are ramifications, but there is one in particular that Ray's concerned about.
Oh? Oh, nothing.
Okay, registering a planet as a Federation protectorate is almost like a public proclamation. That they are laying future claim to the planet, as a Virgoldian, and also as someone who witnessed all the controversy here. It's hard for him to accept that.
I confess I am also uncertain how to respond.
If we're being frank, I don't think the Federation in its current state is in any position to register Astor 4 as a protectorate. I just have one concern.
Concern?
As long as I remain military personnel, making Astor 4 a protectorate is the only way I'd ever be able to see any of you again.
Oh, that is a grave concern indeed.
It truly is. What I want and who I am are so topsy-turvy now. I really don't know what to do. There has to be some happy answer out there.
It's been an adventure of a lifetime. But it's almost over now, huh?
The journey, yes, but not the lessons we might glean from it.
Some of it's still pretty hard to digest. And we've definitely had more than our share of trouble and all, but... oh, I don't know. I really wish we could have stayed longer and traveled more with them. Don't you think so, Laeticia? Laeticia?
Yes. Yes. I quite agree. If only ever so slightly longer. Longer until our return to Astor.
Just about there now. I'm sorry about the Emperor.
Indeed.
I don't think I could say this in front of Albert or the others, but I feel like he wasn't a bad person.
It's quite all right, Chloe. I am in agreement.
I'm sure Prince Gerard... Emperor Gerard now, I guess. This news will be very difficult for him.
We must accept the Emperor's fate if the Empire and my kingdom are to move toward peace. Chloe?
Yes?
I must confide. I find myself wishing you Osarian like me.
I'm very flattered and honored by your words. But I have a feeling perhaps we wouldn't have wound up as good as friends if that were true.
Right. Well put. Mayhaps things are best as they are.
I agree.
What I want and who I am are so topsy-turvy now. I really don't know what to do. There has to be some happy answer out there.
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium Schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Laeticia and the people of Aster 4 naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise, it seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution?
Yeah. I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna make my way to the bridge then.
I shall see you there. Perhaps I have said all there is left to say. Best make my way to the bridge.
Duma has changed greatly since we first met. As they themselves said, much of that is thanks to you, Laeticia.
I am grateful to have had the time to speak with everyone one final time. Perhaps I should now make for the bridge.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Traffin settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Laeticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... it's from the royal capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Laeticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. Alright, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osarius. My father and everyone are in trouble. We must make for Osarius at once. Lola!
You all appear well.
What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston? Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Laeticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Traffin? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osarius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the Centralist faction, which espoused such ways, has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting.
That voice.
Baldur! I witnessed...
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Prevenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium Continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You've planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Laeticia Osirius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me. Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Ray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpion-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it's as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
There are reports that Imperial forces opposed to peace with the kingdom have started a rebellion. Princess Laeticia, as one of the few familiar with the Tyrannus, I humbly request you to investigate these reports and suppress the rebellion in True. My sincerest thanks for your...
What is it? Sweet!
Remain ever aware. The Nilbeth we once knew is no more.
I understand. Let us be off.
Initiate emergency protocol. Threat neutralized.
Out of my face!
Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Warning. Network secure.
Target acquired. Prepare to engage hostile.
Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Do your eyes see the same malevolent spire mine do?
Was there not a settlement in the vicinity?
Let us push on southward.
I hope the people of Nilbeth and the Trathen are okay despite this big, creepy tower thing.
All we can do now is hope and pray they are. Let's make our way for the spire.
All right, so we bust in there, and then we figure out some way to stop Boldor, yeah?
Correct. I wish to investigate to confirm my suspicions.
Let us go then. Little Duma has not once led us astray.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Laeticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathen grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then? Huh, that's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist them included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
Exercise caution. We'll go on the
Out of my face!
You'll never catch me.
Hang in there! Aim the line! Out of my face!
Drawing out latent power. You'll never catch me.
Someone who talks about their own power is never
How could this be? Colonel Melange. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston. Speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Boldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right. Not bad. Not bad at all.
gonna have to climb our way up this tower, aren't we?
It would seem so. Let us begin. This seems to be a dead end. Time to retrace our steps. This strange construction is collapsed. Neutralized.
Get ready! End of the line!
Destroy.
Me trying to play my Nintendo Switch be like hold up switch turn on then turn off then place down.
Sounds pretty accurate. Shoot.
Sweet!
What else could be? What else could go wrong with Nintendo Switches these days?
We are left no choice but to press ever onward and upward.
Threat detected. Threat neutralized.
All of them.
Destroyed.
All my buffs are going.
Threat neutralized.
Hang in there! Out of my face!
No escape.
Sweet!
Yeah.
Hostile spotted!
Keep cool.
Drawing out latent power.
End of the line! Gotcha! Out of my face!
Oh, I
Prep for
escaped.
engagement!
We all work together.
Damn. Oh, that was it. It's not gonna be lasting this long because I need to make some compounding and do some wealth.
This area would appear safe.
Never thought we'd find a place like this.
Let's see what's this. Orb. Interesting. Let me see over here. I go up here.
I wonder the same. With my sensors cut off, I can't calculate our altitude in here.
Just gotta keep going up till there's no more. Looks like a dead end.
We should probably try and find another way.
Oh, that was good. Can we put his fairy sensors experiment? Damn. Yeah, level up. Sideline. That hurts a lot, huh?
Not bad at all.
Maester, you are lacking sleep?
I am. I had an awfully realistic dream last night. I I woke at a terrible hour and could not get back to sleep for the life of me.
A dream, you say? What did you dream of? Perhaps...
Salty breeze.
You dreamt of Lady Malkia?
What?
It appears I was right.
Child, do not mock your elders. Malkia shall hear nothing of this.
A shame. I dare say she might be pleased to learn you dreamt of her. Maester Midas?
You will tell no one of this. Keep it a secret, you hear?
Marielle, I owe you boundless thanks for saving my father's life.
No. The Federation provoked this situation in the first place, and we almost refused him, using the Pact as a shield.
But because of you, Marielle, Father will get to live to see another day. That is why I must insist on offering a token of my gratitude.
Oh, there really is no need. If the king is recovering, that's all that counts.
Nay, I cannot let it pass. As a member of the royal family, I cannot let you go unrewarded for rescuing our king.
Also, I should mention, as an officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation, I cannot accept any gifts or anything from local royalty like you, Laeticia.
Oh, I see. Although I still wish to give something as an expression of my thanks. But what sort of gift would Marielle mayhap find pleasing? Food, perhaps?
What?
What if I were to offer hospitality? Not with some product, but with the best cuisine in all the kingdom. Marielle, do you like to consume your foods?
I've never really thought about whether I like it or not.
It is decided. I shall make preparations immediately.
Huh?
We sure have traveled all over the place, haven't we?
That is certainly true. I would never have imagined we would actually visit the stars.
Hey, Laeticia!
Yes? What is it?
We've been on this long adventure together, right? And I think we've gotten pretty tight by now. I'm wondering, when the others see just the two of us girls together, what kind of relationship do they think we have?
Our relationship together? Well, I would say... as sisters, perhaps.
Oh, sisters?
I considered other answers, as allies or a close friend. But when I think of how I want others to see us, sisters sounds nice. Would you object, Nina?
There's no way I would! But to think that people might mistake me for a royal in some ways, I don't think I'm worthy.
Oh, there is no need to overthink it. Ah, and whoever is the elder or the younger sister, it is fine with me. I wish I had both, in fact.
In that case, I guess I get to be the little sis.
Very well. I am the elder sister. Now, please call out to me.
Gotcha. Okay. Big sister Laeticia?
Yes, what is it?
That was a bit too real. My heart won't stop thumping.
My younger sister is quite adorable.
Hey, Laeticia, what kind of food is someone like you into?
Someone like me?
Like, I love eating cheap and tasty local food from all sorts of different planets. But you're, let's say, of noble birth, so it got me curious, what kind of chow is your favorite?
I struggle to comprehend your preferred meals. Howbeit, I do not think that I have particular tastes solely due to my royalty. Well, perchance
How is this hard for you?
My apologies, I have not pondered the thought much.
Alrighty. Let's make this simpler. How about we start with your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Well... I quite enjoy tea. Though it is difficult to choose if it is my most favored.
Oh, yeah? It sounds pretty fancy-schmancy to me.
It bestows tranquility. I oft partake of black tea at the Royal Palace. And not just black tea, mind you. Specialty leaves offer the most divine flavors. Their tastes and aromas differ greatly.
They do, huh? You know, I was never that big of a tea drinker, but I'm gonna have to give it another shot.
Then I shall introduce you to my favorite blends.
I'd like that. Thanks. In all of our travels together, I've started to feel this welling desire. A desire to fight not just for my crew, but all sorts of folks in need.
Looks like they got a big sale on shrimp today. Highness, have you aught that I can assist with?
Oh, I simply caught sight of you and extended my greetings.
Is that so? Well, should the need arise, please tell me right away.
Indeed I shall. Albert?
Highness, your command.
You are invariably doing whatever I ask, are you not? So, mayhaps there is aught you would ask of me to do for you instead.
I do not believe there is anything specific.
You could request anything at all. Consider this your opportunity to say as you wish.
Well... If I may be so bold, I would like to make one request.
Yes, of course.
Could you please try to act a whit less recklessly and behave more rationally, Letty? This is my only humble wish.
I see. Then I shall keep it forever in mind.
Thank you graciously.
This was not the sort of request to which I was referring to. Estimated him and received his true wish instead. Tell me, what kind of child was Ray? To be honest with you, I feel as though he has not changed very much over these years. Is that right? He was always looking out for others and would never neglect someone in need. A caring child. That does indeed sound the same then. I am sure he was an upstanding little boy. Upstanding is likely debatable, but there was no shortage of noteworthy episodes. For example... Oh, do tell, do tell! Well,
It was when Ray was playing hide-and-seek with a girl his age from the neighborhood.
Hey, what are you talking about, Elena?
I was in the middle of telling one of your childhood stories to Laeticia.
I know, 'cause I overheard it a little. Now, cut it out. My childhood stories aren't interesting, like, at all.
Please indulge me, Ray. I would love to hear your old stories.
See? Laeticia has expressed interest.
Absolutely not. It's not cool to expose the dirt from someone's past just for fun. Don't ask her things so casually. She may not seem it, but Elena's bad with boundaries.
Very well. If it troubles you so much, I shall not ask her anything at all then. Does that please you?
Hey, why am I the bad guy all of a sudden?
After Ray has had some alcohol, he will bring that story up himself. So, to be continued. Soon.
Okay. I am looking forward to it.
We should have known Boldor's plan.
I don't think asking you would be much help, Ray.
What? My opinion's not good enough for you?
Is aught amiss?
Oh! Hey, Laeticia! Perfect timing! Can I ask you something?
Certainly. I will help best as I can.
Say you were going on a trip with someone. Like a guy. Just the two of you. Where would you go?
Only the two? Chloe, pray tell, do you have such plans?
No! No plans. Nothing set in stone or anything. It's just something I'm thinking about. I thought it might be kind of nice someday.
Oh, come on, get a hold of yourself.
Oh, pipe down, Ray. So, Laeticia, where would you choose to go?
Mayhap a sailing excursion. It would be most romantic.
A cruise! That's perfect! Ah, we could stand together on the bow of a ship, basking in the sea breeze. And we would grow closer and closer and... Ah! Oh my gosh!
Chloe, are you quite all right?
I think you're better off leaving her be. She really gets in the zone with these things.
In all honesty,
all these people in just one city, in one nation. Madness to think.
The Centralists.
We should have known.
The thing.
Excuse me, might I ask something?
Hail, young one. I believe you might be lost. We deal only in business here, not sundries. If you are looking to make a purchase, you should visit our shop in town.
I am terribly sorry about this sudden intrusion. An acquaintance of mine runs a similar trade, and I wondered if I might inquire about your business here.
Well, well, I am never too busy to lend an ear to a fellow entrepreneur. Except maybe this very moment, unfortunately. I'm in a bit of a predicament here, you see. It's a long story.
Truly, I do hope you will forgive me my intrusion. I had no means of knowing so. If you'll excuse me, then.
Though I'd be plenty appreciative if you'd lend your ear.
Yes?
I've been a merchant since I was hardly but a boy, albeit one plagued by an awful sense of direction from the start, mind you. But I found the more I lost my way, the more people I met. With this new network of connections, I found myself dubbed Ruddle, the Merchant King.
Oh, how marvelous. So what in the world could trouble the Merchant King?
Yes. Well, I've since tried to pass the family trade to my boy and 5 apprentices, you see. I recently sent them off to ply their own trades, but not a one of them seems to have reached their destination from what I can tell. Perhaps they've inherited more from me than just my good business sense. I'm terribly worried that they've all gone astray. I feel all but helpless.
I see, I see. Oh, if it is quite all right with you, I do believe I may be able to assist. My business would see me traveling far and wide, as it were, so perhaps I could search for them.
Would you? Oh, you're too kind. Someone is bound to have seen them. Please, ask around. Gather as much info as you can. Should the young merchants reach their destinations, the towns they set out for will benefit greatly from the wonderful wares they can offer.
I can offer no promises, but I shall try.
Boldor meant... All these people... Madness.
The Central.
The thing.
So exquisite. We have traveled in one another's company for quite some time now, yes?
Sure have. Back when we met in Larkus Weald, I never imagined we'd be hanging around each other this long.
It was near this very place where we first set off together, was it not? Oh, seems ages ago now.
So, now that we know each other a little bit, mind if I ask what you thought of me when we first met?
Do you mean of first impressions? Well, perhaps... No. I believe I must ask you the same first.
Okay. How about we both answer at the same time?
Very well then. Ready? Go!
A royal pain in the butt!
A useful oaf!
A useful oaf, huh? I guess that's better than being a useless one.
Oh, I also seem to have made a less than favorable impression.
But you know what? Doesn't seem like either of our first impressions were off the mark.
I offer no argument. Yet,
I have experienced a great many things through my travels with you, and for that, I am truly grateful.
Yeah, same here. I know you got my back.
Let us brave what lies ahead together, much as we have with all that behind. May I ask what you typically do in your work, Ray?
Let's see, how do I explain this? Your kingdom has jobs that involve moving stuff around, right?
Indeed. Many which involve transportation by animal, boat, or otherwise.
Well, that's what I do. Essentially, my job is to take someone's cargo from one place and deliver it to someone else who needs it. Only we don't just deal from city to city or country to country. We deliver from planet to planet.
Planet to planet? I cannot say I quite understand. Nonetheless, I am sure you are doing a wealth of good.
I wouldn't say it's all that great, but, thanks. No job is too big, no fee is too big. Anything from a single letter to a house as big as this village, we make it happen.
A house? Forgive my shock. I cannot fathom carrying such an enormous burden. Yet, true as you say, no job is too big.
Yep. So if there's anything you need me to deliver, just say the word, all right? No matter what it is, I'll get it there safe and sound.
I see. If the need arises, I know whom I shall call.
What do you think about when you use Duma to fly around?
In all honesty, I focus ever so much on the flying that I do not have the capacity to think of aught else.
Makes sense. I mean, even I haven't flown around like that before.
Also, I find myself oft terrified. What if I fall? I cannot rid my mind of the anxiety. Oh, on this topic, the world you come from is even higher than the sky, yes? Have you ever felt frightened in such a high place?
Huh, never thought about it like that. I guess you're not wrong. But the sensation of falling is different when you're on the surface here. I can't really say the same about flying with Duma. As they say, you get used to it.
Fascinating. I wonder if one day I shall become accustomed to sky travel.
That's all fine and dandy, but just don't get careless before then.
I see. One must consider so many aspects in regard to flight.
The center.
Cha-cham! Where were you?
Glad to be of assistance.
Looks like there's something written on it. Thank you so...
In all of our travels together, I've started to feel this welling desire. A desire to fight not just for my crew, but all sorts of folks in need.
What might you two be up to?
Your Highness.
Oh, hi, Laeticia. I was just chatting with Albert about what would make a better pet. A kitty or a bunny?
With Albert? You happen to be fond of cute animals?
To some small extent, I admit.
Some small extent, my foot. You were super excited talking about it just now.
That was merely because, Your Highness, if you would please ensure Raymond is not privy to this.
Anyway, kitties are the best. You can keep them indoors, they'll come over to play, and they're just so cute.
I say bunny. Together you can roam the earth. Imagine sleeping as you bury your face in so much fluffiness. Doing so is a magnificent dream.
Oh, both animals certainly have their good points.
Laeticia, which do you think makes a better pet? Of course, it has to be a kitty, right?
No, it must be a bunny, Your Highness.
As you are asking me, Why not keep both animals? Both kitties and bunnies have appealing points. How could I choose one over the other? What is it?
For a moment, I thought your choice had merit, but I believe they will be ill-matched. If a kitty rides atop a bunny, I doubt it will behave.
Right, and they have totally different body sizes. It would be pretty tough making a living space for both.
So, choosing both is not an option, I see.
Princess Laeticia, when you visited the doctor, I never would have thought you were the same girl I saw at my father's funeral years ago.
I am truly sorry I failed to recognize you, Nina.
Oh, someone like you need not have to apologize at all.
No, it was remiss of me to forget you.
I guess I did hold hope that you'd remember me. Just a little bit.
I am so terribly sorry.
Oh, you're taking me too seriously. I was just joking. Please, lift your head up. You know, what I was actually thinking then was, since our dads knew each other and all, that perhaps I would become friends with this girl someday.
Oh, Nina.
If it's okay with you, I mean, if it's really okay.
Would you honor me with your friendship, if it is not too late?
Hey! Well, you know, I was just about to ask you that. I'm so stoked! You got it! Starting today, we are the best of pals!
Yes, pals it is.
Boldor mentioned.
In all honesty,
Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. Do you not think it a triumph? Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully now. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. Carefully. My work is complete. That went precise. Do you not think it a triumph? That went precisely as I hoped. Now, on to... Do you not think it a triumph?
To climb our way up this tower, aren't we?
It would seem so. Let us begin.
Judging by the outside, we're going to be at this a while.
There left no choice but to press ever onward and upward.
Think we've made it halfway up yet?
I wonder the same. With my sensors cut off, I can't calculate our altitude in here.
Just gotta keep going up till there's no more up to go.
Caution! No escape! Neutralized.
Stay focused.
I know this field inside and out.
Threat detected ahead. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Just know it.
This area would appear safe.
Never thought we'd find a place like this.
Seems to be a dead end. Time to retrace our steps.
This strange
We'll go on the offense.
Out of my face! Gotcha! We'll be fine.
full power.
This area appears removed from commotion. We might find rest here.
I don't like the look of him.
Well, I'm ready to fight. Stay sharp.
unnecessary conflict.
Wait!
Doesn't look like we can get any further this way.
So be it. Let us return whence we came.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Let's get up close and personal!
No pushing. Destroy. Neutralized.
See that?
You'll never catch me.
I'm done here.
Sure is oddly quiet here.
We should take the rest we are given chance for.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Baldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Baldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Baldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so?
shitting me. Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Valange! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpion. Now, Valange, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpion and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet Fear free from the clutches of Scorpion. Under the Emperor, under our Sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Fear liberated from Scorpion. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
Valange!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
I will be your opponent.
I'll show you what it means to stand by.
Position tactics ineffective.
End of the line!
So clumsy you are!
Out of my face!
Watch your step! Gotcha! Drawing out mighty power.
Watch this!
Scorpion and Mantis equals. Why then do you bend to the will of the core?
Because his will is the righteous way of Scorpion.
You haven't finished your cybermind integration. You die here, it's over, man.
Be my comfort.
No escape.
Blindside maneuver.
The only way is through.
Everyone all right?
My time has come. Has it? With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Vir to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Vir.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
Hang back. I got this.
Why aren't you using it to save lives?
Why hast you failed to see how I stand here to lead all life to salvation?
The Pan-Galactic Federation will serve under your leadership no more.
Fret not. The Federation will one day see fit to join the Scorpium once more.
Why fixate on assimilation? What awaits you at the end of this journey?
As much as I wish the two of us might find the time to discuss it, I am afraid now is no such time.
The Virians, the Veil Empire, and you, Boldor. The shit you've caused is more than enough to make even a guy like me start to see why the Fed's UP3 is so important.
You are Golden. Despite your history with the Federation.
We're friends, big guy. But this is a completely different matter.
A formidable foe indeed. What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter. Though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine-integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Laeticia, are you safe? Lola?
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel.
I was helpless to save them.
No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network.
We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium Network Traversal.
Cybermind integration. Is this what all who fuse with the Scorpium see? Ah. This is what it is like to share consciousness. Each of these streams belongs to the Scorpium, to us, and Buldur.
What in heavens? The current is... Please! No! Help! I do not wish to be pulled into Buldur's stream!
Laeticia! You alright?
Ray!
That was a close shave. Can you move? I found a safe spot where we can rest for a bit. Let's go.
Yes, understood. Are we in Larset Village?
There were a bunch of other places too, but this one seemed the safest.
Wherefore would that be?
You know how Duma called it quasi-integration? Maybe what we're seeing now is the same as what the Scorpiums see. And if so, this place here in our minds is where you and I can sorta anchor ourselves, surrounded by the Scorpium network's flow.
Oh, I see now. That would explain the situation. When you told me your tale here, and then said you would kindly accompany me, the destinies of myself and my planet both were decided. This is where our journey truly began.
It is. Yeah. Oh man, back then I was still afraid of what Albert was thinking.
Ray, Might I ask of you just one request?
What is it?
I would like to continue having pleasant adventures.
Laeticia.
I do not wish for us to part ways again as we once did. I wish to be with you and continue our adventures together.
I'm sorry, but I can't make that commitment. Not here.
Ray?
This isn't the Larset village we know. We're in Scorpium's world. Let's put an end to this fight first. Then we can start planning out the rest of our journeys.
Yes. Yes. Most certainly. The rest of our journeys, Ray.
You and me. We'd best mosey. Everyone's waiting on us.
Yes, indeed. My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Buldur's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry. I just never heard you say something like that before, you know? Couldn't help it.
If this is all a projection of Boldor's psyche, that means we're essentially inside his mind?
Uncertain, but such an understanding may prove adequate.
And should he be defeated within this space, all shall be at an end?
That is correct. You should remain cautious, however. Inside his own mind.
He is not liable to place himself at a disadvantage.
Correct.
Well, we came this far. Can't turn back now.
And as always, we will be fine.
It seems Boldor is more intricately entwined with the Scorpium network than I hypothesized.
And this disadvantages our efforts.
It will leave him with more power and influence over the other Scorpion, and will make isolating him from the network difficult.
How is it that he came to be so strongly bound?
A connection this strong reflects both his strength of will pre-integration and his tenaciousness thereafter.
Ah, strength of will, huh?